Emily, you make the argument that Cook gets a bad rap as an innovator, that he has been an innovator, but just in ways we might not see. How?
Sure. So I think if you think of innovation as coming up with a brand new, previously unimaginable product that you can hold in the palm of your hand or put in your lap, then yes, there has been an innovation lag since Tim Cook has been at the helm of Apple. But I think that that's a very narrow definition of innovation. And I think Tim Cook has made some really big changes in Apple.
What are they?
So if you think of the financial situation Apple is in, it's at unimaginable heights. He's brought Apple products into brand new, really successful markets. And then there's the security issue. I think Tim Cook has put a huge emphasis on security at Apple. He stood up to the FBI on a matter of national security. And I think for an American CEO, that's a pretty big, innovative step to have taken. He also created the Apple Watch, which I think we can all agree hasn't been a huge commercial success as of yet. But Apple products tend to take a couple of years to catch on, and I think that we can give him a little bit of a breathing room.
When you say he's broken into new markets, do you mean internationally?
International markets.
Yeah, international markets.
Yeah, which is it's a big step forward for Apple.
React to what Emily just said. Is he an under-heralded innovator?
I mean, I'd say that, innovation is hard. I think it's a hard thing to gauge, even in a short period of time, or especially in a short period of time. I don't think he's quite sort of come out with things that sort of merit that badge necessarily, but at the same time, for context, look at Steve Jobs, who's, we really put up as the main innovator. It took him years to find, the iPhone itself, the iMac. He had a lot of flops in between. I think, we haven't seen Tim Cook do it yet, but we have to give him more time as well. I think that's my take in terms of where that innovation
Jobs didn't hit on
badge
everything he did.
He didn't. I fundamentally disagree with the premise here. I think Tim Cook is as much of an innovator as Steve Jobs. If you just take away that iPhone that drowns out everything else when it comes to revenue and when it just comes to design itself. I mean, look at the Mac Pro. It's being built in the United States right now. We don't talk about it enough. Completely redesigned professional PC. Look at the MacBook, which is now slim like the MacBook Air. That part of the line didn't exist before. If you look at iHome, to control the software, to control things inside the home, look at CarPlay inside the car, plus the Apple Watch. I mean, this is on pace.
I'm going to disagree with John.
Isn't there a measure of how good the innovation is by dollars? I mean, the fact that the MacBook Pro is 10% or 11% of revenues, shouldn't we say, well, you know what, yeah, it's an innovation, but this number of people buy it?
Go ahead, Ed.
Is there a discount?
Yeah, no,
Ed, go ahead.
So I'm going to disagree with John a little bit here, and I don't always do that. I think it's hard, right? I think innovation as a term, as a benchmark, is a really, really hard thing to reach. I think Tim Cook has done a lot of great things. These innovations in terms of, I would argue, more incremental upgrades to everything. He's done a good job of managing the balance sheet and making sure the best possible product on these things. The iPhone itself, if you think about the iPhone, however, what Steve Jobs did with the iPhone, he's created an entire new economy. Or look at Uber. Uber would not exist without the iPhone. It's a $70 billion company now. That's the thing. It created a whole new culture, a whole new infrastructure.
Are there no Uber apps on Android phones?
It's on Android as well, but the point is that the idea of having a smartphone in this way, of sort of going about your life in this way, is completely different.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the I right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.